I will. That one's just Scotch or double drive. That's not what I want. Here we go. All right. So basically, one Scotch Tension has a drive band and a drive belt and a brake band, and Irish Tension has is opposite. It's fine. Here's a picture. Here's a picture. Scotch. Are these side by sides? That's not side by sides. This is side by sides. Okay, here we go. Boop. Excel Empress, hello. Noodles watching Mitchell's vs. the Machines. Save me. No, you're on your own. Yan. All right, so Scotch Tension is what I have. So I have the drive band that is determining how fast the bobbin spins, and then I have a brake band going the opposite direction, which determines how slow the bobbin goes. So one is just determining how much spin per pedal's going in, period, and the other one's determining how fast it gets wound onto the bobbin and how much it pulls, right? Irish Tension is a bit backwards. So in Irish Tension, the drive band is on the bobbin, and it has generally a brake strap or a brake band over the flyer. Let's go back. So let's go back to this. I'll show you the difference on what we just looked at. So go into history. So this is important if you're picking out a spinning wheel. All right, so going back. Gotta go back. So on here, there is a drive band here that is determining how fast the flyer, the thing that winds the yarn onto the bobbin, is spinning. And there's a brake band back here that will determine how fast the bobbin is spinning in the opposite direction. You with me? So the motor or the wheel is making the flyer go around and slowing the brake band. On Irish Tension is opposite. On Irish Tension, the drive band is powering the bobbin to spin. And then you have, I assume, some sort of knob. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side. There's like a strap that goes across that slows down the flyer. So one is flyer driven with the brake band on the bobbin, and the other one is bobbin driven with the brake band on the flyer. Does this make sense? My 6 is Scotch, so I get that. Yes, the electric eel wheels are Scotch. So on the Irish Tension, I think this one shows it the best, but the band is on the bobbin, so it's driving the bobbin. And the drive band is wheeling the bobbin. And then the brake band is against the flyer. It is bobbin driven instead of flyer driven. The more you know. I'm Irish and Scotch, but all this ginger has a shot liver. The Nano is Scotch Tension. Let's look it up. So on here, and hence, boop. Let's find a better picture. Okay, there we go. So on here, the drive band is on the flyer. So the little thing that goes across that's where the drive band is attached to the motor. And the brake band is on the bobbin, so it determines how fast the bobbin goes. And the art, I guess, is chunky. So the difference with the art yarn one is mainly the orifice. So on here, it doesn't have an orifice that it goes through. It just has a hook for a hand. So it'll hook up through here and then straight onto the flyer. It doesn't go through an orifice and then left or right. It has a hook for a hand. But it's specifically for chunky yarn and anything that could get caught in an orifice. These spinners look like time machines to me. So there we go. And then the nano is Scotch tension. Boop. Like KB's Susie? Yeah. KB, how's it going? How did your first of all, Excel Empress, thank you for the 8th month sub. I do appreciate it, even though I'm not saving you from Mitchell's versus the machines. Second of all, KB, how's it going? Did I see you frogging back your shawl at the end of your stream? Did I catch that right on the way home? Sand isn't so. Did some frogging today. Okay. You didn't have to rip the whole thing back. That's what I was worried about. All right, here we go. We're gonna finish this section on the shawl. Is the goal today. And then possibly also work on trying to finish a sock. Let's get the color fixed real fast. Figure. Oop. There we go. That's a little better. My kid and I decided we need to go back to entering HGTV dream houses. I wish HGTV had more, like, gardening. It's just HTV. Like, I really miss gardening by the yard. And there was, like, an English countryside garden show. Like, I missed when it told you how to do things in your house instead of just like watch other people with money do things. Because I'm like, I don't have any money. I don't want to watch this. I only frogged a half of what I crocheted. It's fine. It still counts. You still made progress. So if we win, we can have a family vacation spot. If y'all win, that's where Tomicon's going to be the following year. I hate to tell you this, but if you have an HGTV dream house, that's where we're going to see you. That yarn fits so snugly in that bowl. It is quite perfect. Quite perfect. Missed knit and crochet today. No. There's still time? Wait. There's like a knitting channel? A knit and crochet today channel? What? You can tell how much I watch cable, which is not. I do a yearly retreat so we can all go floof. Excellent, excellent. Oh, it was a TV show. What? Well, I definitely missed it. On PBS? That's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. I really want like a knitting competition, like the Great British Bake Off, but it's like in a cozy cabin and every round is 2 weeks, so it's like 2 weeks on and then 2 weeks off. And like the contestants have to, so the contestants get like a, it's very similar to Make It. Where like the contestants get like a general idea of something that they need to do and they can create whatever they want and they can knit or crochet or weave to their heart's content, and it's got all the materials there. But it's kind of one of those things to where like the more complicated the better, but don't make it too complicated so you can't finish. And you can sleep as much or as little as you want, but the more sleep you get, the less good you do. So everyone has to like ration it out. But you can't take your knitting to bed. Like it all has to stay downstairs. I need a lot of money and a lot of yarn in order to make this happen. And then we just time lapse it, and it's like a 2-hour show. Cause you gotta show like 2 weeks time lapse per episode. And I want to see it all. And like every 3 or 4 days you have to like put your project on display for like a time lapse photo at the end. No, the amigurumi is like a mini challenge. You get like a weekend to do it. Or like it's a warm-up challenge before your 2-week dress. And everybody gets like a dress form and they have to do something to fit it. Except all the dress forms are extra curvy women. So you gotta knit a lot. So it fits an actual human. Oh, this like toothpicks for legs nonsense. Like Zangief thighs. So when we win the lottery, I need this show to get picked up on HBO Max. I still need to try amigurumi. It's cute. Brave Trans knit me, or crocheted me a little tiny amigurumi pigeon with a Danger Pizza beret. And I adore his little side eye daily. Thought that was a ball of copper wire? It's yarn! It fits in this little bowl. So nice. Boop. Meow? Hi, Dirty. No, she says no, thank you. I just saw Kevin Hart told a story that a very wealthy friend of his rented the entire Disney park just for them and their kids. Is that possible? Kind Kind of, but not really. You can do a lot of after hours stuff, but like he didn't buy Disneyland for the day. You can rent out a land, or you can rent it out after hours for like events and stuff. But you gotta do it like 6 months in advance. This wasn't a like, hey, I think I'm gonna pay, and everybody leaves. Why would I be knitting with spaghetti? Saucy spaghetti. My yarn is dry. I suck at pictures, though. It's fine. I'll take it. Generally speaking, they only rent out the parks for, like, conventions or weddings. And it's usually only, like, an area. And you gotta have a crap ton of money, because you're not only paying for the facility, but you're paying for all the employees to work it. Hey, Fergster, how's it going on? That is not my department. That is conventions. Can you please try knitting with spaghetti? No. That sounds messy and like not an at my desk activity. Didn't you do wire one time? I did. I sure did. If my wife wanted to get married in Disney, I don't think it would work out between us. So Danny and I met at Disney. And so everyone's like, are you going to have a Disney wedding? And we were like, no. I'm like, I don't think y'all understand that at the end of the day, we both go home. We don't want to be here. This is work. If you knit with pasta, is it with or without the sauce? It'd have to be without the sauce if I'm doing it up here at my desk. There's no way I can knit with sauce here. Ew, no, we work there. Moondoggy, exactly. What it sounds like is a fundraiser goal. Chemman, we're going to put up the fundraiser channel this weekend. So if that's what you want to see, throw it in the fundraiser goal channel. Because we do have our next fundraiser coming up next month. Almost a month from now. Just less than a month from now. I'm just waiting for the charity to confirm the dates and to tell us if they're giving us anything to raffle off at the end, like the last time. Okay. Nomad Dragon, I did knit with wire that one time, and I believe I saved the highlight of it in the in our VODs. If you go watch the special events VODs, I'm pretty sure I saved it. Speaking of fundraising goals, we're doing a steeking stream. It is another chance to trick me into World of Tanks. If you guys liked watching World of Tanks that badly, I would do it again. If that's what you really wanted. Majority wins. Camera's doing this weird thing. Let's see if we can't fix it. Configure video. Also, maybe we should get the camera in focus. That might be nice. Look at that. How different everything looks when you can see it. Steeking, where you cut your knitting on purpose. On purpose. Oh, hello. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. Get your shit together, camera. Here we go. Moondoggy, what do you want to ask the sarcastic nine ball? Night vision, but without the green. I hit the wrong button, okay? It's fine. I turned the wrong auto off. There. It's a little more orange in real life, but now it's not going to do that weird thing. So I take it. Will Damien have a good night at Tanks? Oh, that is a good question. Dear Sarcastic Nine Ball, will Damien have a good night at Tanks? Yes, unless you screw it up. So I guess it's all on you, Moondoggy. Guess it's all on you. My computer monitor just turned itself on and then turned itself off. Part of me's like, that's weird. And the other part of me's like, nope, too tired. Deal with that later. Deal with that ghost when he says hello. I guess I need to platoon with him so I can screw it up for him. Yeah, no man, Dragon. Some people have a magic 8 ball, but I have a sarcastic 9 ball. Can blind people knit? I'm sure they can. I'm sure it's much more difficult, and I don't know how well they can fix their own knitting, so I guess it would probably be assisted, but like, I can knit without looking. I'm sure if I practiced hard enough, I could probably do all of it by feel. Especially if I was using larger yarn. So I don't see why not. Because you can feel the tactile bumps on the knitting needle. I feel like crochet would be harder. But it would also depend upon what you're crocheting, I suppose. Like blanket squares would be fairly easy. Especially if you were using either really thick yarn or making it really big. Tried knitting and watching TV, but I mess up too much. I knit vanilla socks at the movie theater. But like I couldn't do like the cuff or the toes or the heels. So I'll usually like start the toe and then do a couple rounds and then like do the whole foot during the movie kind of deal. Truck, hello! Blind people can knit better than regular people because they can see with their fingers better. This is true. Like, I can eat my wife's cooking real well because I ain't got good taste buds. Moondoggy, that poor woman. Must have the patience of a saint. I think my Twitch watching time has been terminated. Excel, thanks for hopping in. Hope you have a nice night. And good luck in the hot dog war. Also, I should have put in the stream title. Happy, I believe, International Book Lovers Day. Not mistaken. I'd be spitting at it if I heard that. The Great Hot Dog War of 2022. D-Moon, hello. She puts her heart and soul into her cooking, which is probably why it tastes cold and bland. Moondoggy, have you ever seen Our Flag Means Death? There's a scene specifically where someone's about to shove a steel skewer kebab into somebody else's ear, and I keep a picture of it on my phone ready to send to Damien the first time he says something like that. I came real close yesterday because when he was streaming, I asked him a question and he got mad that I interrupted him while he was streaming. And I said, well, you didn't come in to check on me before you started streaming, and I need to know what our plans are for tonight. And he goes, and I was like, you didn't come in to talk to me before you started streaming. And he goes, why would I? And I was like, cherry pits. Not really into movies. It's a TV show. It's only one season. And it's this picture. Maybe? Hang on. It's this picture. I have it saved. Just in case. Ready at a moment's notice. Ready to send to Damien. Stabbing time. Just made supper for my child. A Texas dinner, which is eggs, bacon, sausage, and toast. Breakfast for dinner is one of my favorite breakfasts. My wife wants to know if you're left-handed. I'm ambidextrous-ish. So I write left-handed. No, I write right-handed. I am technically right dominant. But I spin left-handed and I golf left-handed. And I will often eat silverware left-handed. Silverware, I'm very ambidextrous. It's whatever's more comfortable. Like, I eat cereal right-handed, but that's because I feel more comfortable holding the bowl in my left hand. And then I will often eat left-handed, but I chopsticks right-handed. And I'm right-footed. Technically, I'm a righty, but just barely. I have to be a dick to her, so her chances of getting sainthood are higher. I don't think that's how it works. Do you skewer ears right or left-handed? Then be left-handed, I feel. Maybe it depends upon which side of the bed Damien's laying on. Oh, no. Mr. Talica, hello. Howdy. I knit right-handed. There's a praying mantis on some of my plants in my house. Well, did you name it? And did you tell it had to pay rent? Can stay if it pays rent. Also, what's it eating? Doesn't seem like there'd be a lot of bugs for it to eat. My wife said send it! Next time I have to save it for when he does something that I really hate. I should have done it yesterday. I was too mad. I keep her life interesting and she keeps me alive, so I must be doing something right. I feel like one of you is getting the better end of the deal, and it's not her. Not her. When you gonna play tanks again? Not. We do have another charity stream coming up, so if you guys really enjoyed me playing tanks, I will do it again if we hit our goal. But I do not currently have plans to ever play World of Tanks again, and that's fine. Did you celebrate International Cat Day yesterday? Yes, I did. Although every day is International Cat Day in this house. Hey. Did you say if? Yes. If you guys liked it. Your vote is on Dead by Daylight? I mean... That's true. Well, we could do like Dead by Daylight is the goal if is unlocked if we reach our goal, and then like tanks is the super bonus unlock or something like that. There's also different levels depending upon what our goal is going to be. So like for example, the last one that we did, our goal was 1,500, which I set with the charity, which you guys helped me smash, which was delightful. And so we had a goal like 250, 500, 750, 1,000, 1,250, and I think 1,500. And then I had like another one that was like, if we unlock even more, we get more things. Post 3 biggest ones. Gio will check Discord in a hot minute. Interesting, my daughter's left-handed and I'm wondering how she'll be later in life, like with random right-handedness. So my dad was left-handed, so but they tried to make him switch to right-handed. So like he has left-handed scissors and all this stuff. So like I started eating left-handed because I kept getting stuck next to him and we elbow each other. So I just started eating left-handed and I was like, oh, this is actually more comfortable. We like when people say if is good. Gotta go. Have a great stream. Moondoggy, thanks for hanging out. Have a nice night. I hope you don't get shanked in your sleep tonight. Yarn Crafter's Corner, hello. I eat with my left. Mother always told me it was considered rude to switch your fork and knife between hands since it was gauche. Yes, I always have my knife in my left hand. Because that's my cut and my saw in hand. And then I eat with my right. And then if we're seated, I'll often just eat with my left. Work it. Which is also really handy because like when I'm on the computer, I'm right-handed on the computer. So like during school and stuff, I would have like my right hand or typing or whatever, and then I'd be eating with my left hand, and that was very easy because I didn't have to put stuff down. Mantises are protected. Interesting. I didn't know they were a protected thing. I'm Ambi. Mom was a lefty. I have a friend who has a D&D character based solely on a mantis. So they're a monk with 2 sickle swords, and they do like the mantis dance when they kill things. I wrote with both hands depending upon what side of the desk I needed to write on, but my teacher told me I had to pick a hand, so I picked the right hand because that's the hand everyone else wrote with. That seems very much like a lefty story. What do you do with all the stuff that you make? Some of it is gifts. Most of it I wear. I don't advertise commissions. I would do like if you're really interested, I would discuss a commission with you. But the problem is I don't knit very fast. Like I don't have a very fast turnaround time. And by the time you calculate like my time and the materials, it's usually way too expensive for anyone to commission anything from me. Some of it we do end up giving away, like the hat we did for our charity stream. Most of it's gifts though. Our can opener is either or. It's switchable. What's the most common thing that's always made for right-hand people and inconvenient for lefty? Oh, scissors, yes. Computer mice. Computer mice. Damien! Thank you for that 26-month sub, my boo. How's it going? Right hand dominant, but I'm left eye dominant, so I had to learn archery and firearm skills with my left hand. Interesting. You know, I never thought about it that way. Because if you told me to hold something up to my eye, I'd go to my left eye first. But I always... Oh, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Computer mice is a setting unless it's a hand mouse. Lefties can't use my mouse, they'd be screwed. Cause it's made so your hand feels nice. I probably am left eye dominant, and that's probably why I was never any good at archery. You're probably right. Although not a lot of people are lining up to hand me sharp objects, as it turns out. It's the darndest thing. Also, I've never gone to a shooting range, so I couldn't tell you. I don't believe handedness is a thing. It's just how we're taught. I think you feel more comfortable with it in one hand or the other. Like, you're more naturally drawn to one hand or the other, but I think you're right. I think you couldn't be taught to be either way. Says the lady with sharp objects in her hands. I did a lot of archery in Girl Scouts. And I mean, I was good. I mean, you were definitely going to come back with holes in you if I was shooting at you. I didn't miss the target. I just wasn't, like, the most accurate. The most I could get, the best I could do was the outer ring. I was always, like, 4 inches off. So now I want to try it with the other hand. Next month, Damien will have his 3rd stream baby. No. Soundless death. You never hear the arrow that hits you. Sometimes you hear the bullet. Y'all weirdos. Y'all weirdos and your babies. Extreme bibbas. Not even a refractory period, just Irish triplets. Go. We named it Damien's. Oh, let's check out the Discord. Geo, this is lovely. I like it. There's Geo's yarn. That green turned out real nice. Like, really nice. Is that Damien's color? Kind of. Kind of. Terrible content subscriber, hello. So this colorway is called Spiced for Her Pleasure, which is, it's pumpkin spice colored. This is in orange. It's in oranges and pinks. It's a little bit more pink in real life. This, on the other hand, there we go. I was like, that's very dark. Maybe we just need to turn the brightness up. Is that what this is? Oh, that's better. Here we go. Now you can actually see what it looks like. That's nice. That's what it looks like. This is Damien's gaming yarn. This is hand spun. Sore as hell. What did you do? Percolin, hello. How on earth does the math work on Irish triplets? I assume it's 3 kids back to back to back to back. I'll get pics of smaller ones soon. Heck yeah. So this yarn is Damien's Gaming. It is hand spun. I made this yarn all by my lonesome. I'm going to keep showing it off because I'm very proud of it. Has your lovely nail polish fallen off? I took it off and I put the stickers on. I did. I have a picture in the Discord, but I put the decals on, so my fingers are plaid now. I have plaid fingers. They're the ones that are like temporary tattoos, but you put them in water and they're like and then they slide off like a sticker, and then you put them down. They turned out pretty okay. Don't look too close. This is as close as you get. This one had an accident with a stapler remover today. I don't want to talk about it. I shredded 6,000 expense reports from 2015. And to remove all the staples. Put it through the shredder. So you've gone plaid then? I have gone plaid. Nail wraps. There we go. Thank you, Yarn Crafter's Corner. It's a phenomenal color. That bowl looks like noodles and soy sauce. I want to leave this bowl as a Rorschach test. Everyone who's come in here has said it looks like something different. Bash said it looked like spaghetti noodles. I think Moondoggy said it looked like a bowl of copper wire. You think it looks like noodles and soy sauce. It's just it's a little bowl that fits my yarn cake. Boop. So nice. So nice. Irish twins are two kids who are less than 12 months between births. We can't see 3 and 12 months, and 3 and 24 is still a lot. So I'm thinking, like, so you get 2 and 12 within 12 months, because it's fine. We're not going to talk about science. I'm too tired. Stapler. It's a stapler remover accident. And basically, it just got. I had to keep pulling out the staples, so I scratched the tip off. Just the tip. The rest are fine. Yoga plant girl, hello. How's it going? Oh, we were gonna count stitches. That's what it is. We all must be hungry. When are we not? By we, I mean me. Y'all don't have to do anything. Y'all, in fact, please don't do anything. All right, hang on. Let's pull up our chart. Chart. It almost looks moving in the bowl. I'm telling ya. Y'all, it's a Rorschach test, but with yarn. Is that a racist thing? They breed like rabbits? I think it's more a, like, cultural denominational thing. Like, they called them Irish twins because the Irish Catholics had a lot of kids in a hurry. If I'm not mistaken. Couldn't tell you. For the most part, keeping a mantis is not a native species in the US is illegal. Well, that doesn't explain anything. Going to pretend to be exalted. I don't know, man. No one asked me important cultural questions. I don't know. All right, hang on. We gotta count stitches. Come on. 7, 10, 16, 17, 18, 22, 27, 33, 40, 46, 253, 60, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Oh, we got like 10 more to goes. Boop. I'm Irish and I have 2 sets of Irish twins. Opens the lid to the mantis tank. Be free! Looks like a pentacle in the middle. You're kind of not wrong. And there's there's 1, 2 and a half, 3, 4. I guess that would be 5. Yeah. I see it. And I love potatoes. I don't think liking potatoes is being Irish. You know who else loves potatoes? Germans. Potatoes just didn't get their way over as fast. Not cool? What's not cool? Irish twins? It's an old expression, and it's no one's damn business is what it is. We only talk about it on stream because we keep talking about stream babies. My hubby is an Irish twin. His brother's 11 months behind him. There you go. There you go. Happy International... Is it international? Let's look. It's Book Lovers Day today. Dear Google. I don't get any fancy... I don't get the scribble on Google front page anymore. It makes me very sad. Do they not do the Google scribbles? It's very sad. Let's see. International Book Lovers Day. I think it's today, August 9th. Yeah, today. Do y'all have a favorite book? Or did you do anything especially bookish today? I finished my reread of our book club book for this month, the Vampire Knitting Club, today at work via audiobook. That was quite nice. Quite nice. I just started watching The Sandman. I have seen all of it, and I love it so hard. I really like it. I also really like that they kept one episode per one issue of the comics. And that was super amazing to see as well. And they just said some episodes will be longer than others. And I was like, that's literally what Netflix is for. I love it so far. I do love it. I'm really late, but I'm still reading the comics for the first time. That's fine. I read them for the first time. Must have been 2 years ago. Because I remember talking about it on stream when the Sandman audiobook came out. So 3 years ago? I don't remember. A while ago, but certainly not in my youngin' days. And then I remember like finishing the first issue and then feeling like very like, oh good, they're making a Netflix thing out of it. Well, this is very convenient for me. Ask the Sarcastic Nineball a question. Brave Trans. What would you like to ask the Sarcastic Nineball? Also, hello. Is Scribble the Google animation for special dates? Yeah, it's a doodle. It's the Google Doodle. Have they dropped it? I don't know. You tell me. Should I settle for the job I'm pretty sure I am about to get? Brave. This sounds like you and I need to talk later. But I will ask the 9ball in a minute. Victorian England officially frowned on sex for fun. Thought women would be too busy recovering from childbirth to be interested for a year. to it was just an expression. Oh, thank you, Brooklyn. Then yes, it's racist. I think it's also classist is what it is. All right, 9-ball. Dear sarcastic 9-ball, should brave trans settle for the job that they think they're about to get? Loading. It means that you need to talk to Stacy. When you draw the thread together, do you notice there's something in common going there? Yes. So there's a spine here in the knitting, Fergster. So I'm knitting until a stitch before the spine to keep that little V in there. How? Because, I mean, there were Irish upper class, but Victorian England was very much... England is the center of the world, so England is upper class and everyone else is a step lower. And there were a lot of Irish immigrants who either took lower class jobs to get out of a situation or were forced to take lower class jobs because #accent. It's funny how the upper class is all white males. It's really not, though. It's not funny at all, as it turns out. Not funny at all. Going to Damien's. Talk to you later. Truck, have fun. Keep an eye on him for me. Goodness knows he's not going to be behaving himself. I don't not want it. Yeah, I absolutely loved The Sandman. I liked it even more after I read after I saw the interview from Tom, I think it's Tom what's his face? The guy who plays Morpheus. The acting advice he kept getting from Neil Gaiman about the role was that Morpheus has been around forever, so he said everything that's ever had been said before. So he speaks like every word is etched in stone. And after I heard that, it all had such a weight to what he said. I just really liked it. I liked it very mucho. I am going to spoil it if I keep talking about it, though. But I think they did a fantastic job. I think all the changes that they made sense. Switching in between the medium of comics versus TV. And, stylistically, I really enjoyed how similar it was. Although Damien kept fussing and goes, his hair isn't like it was in the comics. And I'm like, no, they didn't give him shitty anime hair. They gave him real hair. Lucienne to Lucienne, yes. Funny part is that the upper class had wet nurses for their children, thus the upper class women lost the hormonal postpartum decrease in fertility sooner as they were not nursing. Interesting. And finally here, Artnet Craft, hello. Away from keys to make dinner. Geo, thanks for stopping by. I hope dinner is delicious. I think I increased on this side and I shouldn't have. Ah, shit. I just found out you have to turn the doodles on? How do you turn doodles on? There's not like a toggle button. How does one turn a doodle on? What? Press the button? There's no button. Artnet, this is my newest yarn bowl. From Punk Pixie Blue. It's got a little octopus on it. It's got a little octo dude. I want to just make ramen in it though. It's a perfect ramen bowl. Or ice cream. Or cake. Damien made a fuss about Joanna Constantine instead of John Constantine. But I liked the argument on Twitter better over whether it was Constantine or Constantine. That seemed like a better argument to me. The short of it is Americans say Constantine and British say Constantine. And that's all you need to know. But the Twitter argument was fantastic because most Twitter arguments are. My husband had to make my ramen today since I have the vid. No, everybody has the vid. Everybody has the vid. Do not want. Do not want. Constantine was a gobshite. Yeah, he's not a good person. Although, I really like the movie Constantine by Keanu Reeves. I think that movie was fantastic. I don't doubt I've had it before, though. There was a study saying that people who think they've never had COVID have probably had asymptomatic COVID and just never knew it. I'm pretty sure the cold I had around Thanksgiving last year was COVID, but I think it was the new I think it was the newer variant, the Omicron at the time. And I don't think that I think all my tests were false negative. My test was false negative. Or the test hadn't been included or something. I don't think it was correct. I was quite sure I had COVID a few months back, but the test didn't show it. The question is did you act like you had COVID and then stayed home and quarantined just in case? Or did you go, oh, well, tests are negative. Guess I'm coming into work. Because we had someone at work do that, and they were out with a cold all last week. And they were like, I took a test and it was negative. And then they weren't feeling good today, so they came into the office and were like, I'm pretty sure you have COVID. And so they went to test on their lunch break at the drugstore. Sure enough, it was COVID. And I was like, thank you for bringing that here. Oh, thank you. So mad. Y'all sick? Can y'all just stay home? I don't want it. COVID or no. Just keep it to yourself. Keep it in your pants. All right, hang on. I have to count the side to see if we screwed up the last row. 1, 2. To 2. Shenanigans! Hey, Moist. 33. 8. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So since I increased 1 extra the last round, we will not increase this round. It will be fine. It'll be fine. No, I stayed home and worked on a little on one of my vacant properties, so no contact. Percolin, gold star. Very proud of you. Thank you for not being a dick. You think most people would have learned that by now. Nope. Nope. I definitely didn't just spend the last 20 minutes browsing the memes of the Nutter Butter Instagram profile. I'm sorry. What? And could you please post a link? Also, hi, Hinka. Happy anniversary! Thank you, Seattle Forge. How's it going, my dude? Happy 8 months. And to think I didn't get you anything. Thank you for the sub, my dude. I do greatly appreciate it. Time to share the class, Hanka, right? You can't just roll in like that. Throw down something like that. And then roll out without sharing. They actually post memes? Dude! Can you actually post a link? Bergster, thank you for the gift sub to Yarn Crafters Corner. I appreciate it. I'm sure they do as well. Hinka, post a link. I was going to mention my dinner, but not if I have to share it with the class. I don't know. How delicious is it? Going to dinner with my former protege for the first time in ages. Looking forward to hearing how the new job is going. Aw. Seattle Forge, I hope you enjoy your dinner. Have a corgi and a train. Thank you for the Biddy's Yarn Crafters Corner. Y'all done did it now. Oh my gosh. This is marvelous. Y'all want to see? My mom, we have Nutter Butter at home. Nutter Butter at home. The memes on the page are kind of good. Good morning to all the little Nutter Butters in my phone. like how they're asking how far out the Nutter Butter is sticking. This is fantastic. Knitter Girl, hello. Thank you for giving Hinka that shout out. My daughter's doctor's office pissed me off. Oh no! We had COVID symptoms and they wanted to be snotty that we didn't want to walk through a lobby full of kids and newborns that was unmasked while we were running 103 fever. And I'm sure y'all were masked. Art Knitcraft, thank you for those 5 gift subs. To Ciavelli, G-Man Surf, All Crafty, Draconis, and Ginger Zone. Oh, snap. Here's the thing. If you are in a doctor's office, you're going to be around sick people. Maybe you should wear a mask. Ginger wasn't subbed. Ginger doesn't love me. She doesn't love me. What do you mean you don't like peanuts? This is terrifying. Nut. They have merch, you guys. Tired streetwear, wired nutwear. There's just so much to unpack here. So much to unpack. Art Knitcraft, thank you again for that absolutely delightful gift sub. Baum. Hinka, thank you for this absolutely delightful whatever this is that I'm now following. Bagel Bites has a... No, I don't like brands having Instagrams. This feels weird somehow. I don't want to see the Lunchables Instagram page. It can't be any good. No, no, no. We've gone. Bro, someone gets paid to make these. I know. And I hate it. Can I have a shirt that says I'm here for the Nutter Butter, but her butter is black like the shirt? I'm sure if you asked them, they would make it for you. Nut. You ready, Hinka? You ready? You ready? You ready? Nut. There you go. All right. The things I do for you people. You people! I do believe nutwear is something entirely different. One would hope. I don't know. Guys, if you want to get on this hype train, you got about a minute and a half left. We have completed level 2, so you could get some of those sweet, sweet emotes if you're missing them. Merch! A guy liked my Close Enough shirt. Close Enough Club shirt that he didn't card me when I bought my wine. But aren't you old enough to buy wine anyway? I wear my Close Enough Club hat at work all the time, and people freaking love it. My hand cam is frozen. I think you're right. I think you might be right. There we go. Thanks, Brave. I'm not even touching nutwear with a barge pole. But it's one of those establishments that cards everyone regardless of how old you look. See, my grocery store says that, except they haven't been carding me. And I'm like, oh no. I think I changed scenes too quickly for that nut shot and it froze. I do need to make those new shirts we talked about. Maybe Thursday stream will be merch stream. Because we need to make a shirt that says food, butts, and Star Wars. We need to make a that shit'll block right out shirt. I think those are the two most pressing ones. Oh, and we need to get we need to look at the new shirts that they have with the front and the backsies. That's what we need to do. Nuts, butts, and Star Wars. No. Brave told me that the only things I talk about on this stream are food, butts, and Star Wars. And he's not wrong. I don't generally talk about nuts. I do talk about butts a lot. I'm just spreading the love. Knitter Girl, did you know that it is National Civility Month here in the United States? We actually have a whole month dedicated to having to remind people to be nice to each other. Nuts, butts, and guts. No. No. That's not what we talk about here. They didn't do a good job at advertising that, did they? Yeah. No, they did not. You would be correct. Not even nice. Just civil. Correct. Correctamundo. The bar is so low. The stakes are just not. That's what I like to say at work. Everyone gets very upset. And I'm like, why the heck would they have a month for that? You gotta start somewhere. Literally had a conversation about toxic gatekeeping and fandoms today. Yeah. It's Will Wheaton's law of the internet. Don't be a dick. Nomad Dragon, thank you for that sub. Thank you for those 2 months. I appreciate it immensely. When I was in 4th grade, I won a ribbon for citizenship. The next day, I punched Michael Tremblay in the mouth and they took it away. I know that's not funny, but it is. Oh, kiddom is so weird. Did he deserve it? Right? Words to live by. It's Will Wheaton's rule of the internet. Don't be a dick. It's true. Let me see. National Civility Month. The University of Florida actually had a very nice article about this. National Civility Month. Here we go. Diversity.fsu.edu. Why observe National Civility Month? Politeness and chivalry are vital aspects of civility. Those aspects of civility allow us to make intimate connections with one another. Excuse me, I had a burp. With a heightened sense of civility, our people are able to create more friendships, allowing workplaces and homes to become welcoming environments that everyone wants to be a part of. People being civil to other people is what makes the world a whole lot better and is the key focus of National Civility Month, which is held in August each year. This holiday was founded to help the world remember to treat others the way we wish to be treated ourselves, with kindness, empathy, and respect. And then it has steps. Practice civility ourselves. True change begins with us. Influence others towards civility. Your civility can inspire others too, like a ripple effect. Raise awareness about civility together. Talk to people around you about the importance of this day. Y'all, we can't even do this right. I'm just saying. Just saying. Here's the nut clip. Oh, thank you. I'm just going to get a QR code of that on my tombstone. This should be fine. Am I the asshole here? Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. That might be the most Pokemon Pearl thing anyone other than Pokemon Pearl had done. That's possibly true. That's very rock and roll. It was a tough town. Oh my gosh, I don't support violence, but the allegedly hasn't bit any more children. Oh, it's an annoying word for not being a dick. It's true. Treat everyone with kindness, civility, and respect. At depression. Yeah. So we can't be grumpy old men anymore? You can be grumpy, you can't be rude. Am I the drama? That's a TikTok sound clip. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Tank the Hunter, hello. Hang on.
I the drama? I don't think I'm the... Is it me? Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain. Is it me?
I don't think I'm the villain.
Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
It's me. I'm the drama. That's where that comes from. How are you? Tank the Hunter. The Tank Hunter. Whatever. I don't... You know what? Words are hard, and I'm tired, and I'm also extra sober, and that is the problem. There's only water in here. Words are hard. I also like saying numbers are hard too. But I get to say that because I have an English degree and an accounting degree, so I just say whatever's hard to the poor person who's struggling in front of me. Step 1, don't be a wanker. 2, let others see you aren't a wanker. 3, tell people it's not nice to be a wanker. Got it. Geonatrix, you're all set to celebrate National Civility Month. A+, gold star, extra credit on the assignment. Damien, where's a drink? I turned down a drink earlier. I turned down a drink earlier. You can't go yell at him. I mean, you can. I won't stop you. You can be the drama all you want. That sound is from a drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Of course it is. Of course it is. Drink Butler has been notified. Fucking wankers. Y'all are too much tonight, and I am too tired. I might take a quick break to go get some sake though. That could be nice. I told him we're talking about nuts and wankers, so you really need it. I'm very good at passing along messages. Thank you. He says he asked. He did. I told you guys he asked. I also like that you just call him my drink butler. Speaking of sobriety, I ruined my life 3 years ago by quitting drinking. My social life will never recover. I could blame the pandemic, but I choose to blame sobriety. I don't know what you did, but people are demanding Damien make you any drink you want. All I did was say I'm too sober for this and say all I had was water. No, did one of you call it? Am I just that bad at wordsing? I could have sworn one of you called him my drink butler. Drink butler, art and crafted, okay. I was like, oh man, am I just real bad at wordsing? Drink slave sounds too inappropriate, so he's a millennial drink butler, paid in experience. He's paid in exposure. I'll shout him out when he gives me a drink. I'm jumping back and forth. Forgive me for missing stuffs. Amber, hello. No problem. All I said was I'm too sober for this, and everyone went on an immediate quest to come to my aid. Moist and anxious, but otherwise dandy. Are you in Florida right now? Are you me? I mean, I'm not moist right now. It's disgusting outside, though. The anxious, though, I'll take. I, too, am moist. Drink jockey? No. Oh, no. I like the idea of having a drink butler. Like, all he does is fetch me drinks. Because that's all he does. No one tell him that. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble. Then you'll get nothing! That was before wanker talk. You're still working part-time for the former job? No. Beverage support human? My BSH? Nah, drink butler. Drink butler's easier to say. Very hot here and we are under a heat warning. Oh no. Knitter girl, how high is your heat warning? What level does the heat warning go off? What's your forecast? Heat warnings down here don't go off until 111 degrees. Like hobbits. Serving wench. Hello, Sidley. $30 degrees Celsius. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Y'all get it. Y'all get a heat warning at 86 degrees Fahrenheit? 30 degrees Celsius. Never come to Florida. You will die. Do we think my coffee tea will be any good? What? What did you make? What? What? First of all, what type of tea is it? And second of all, what happened to you, Art Knit Craft? Are you knitting without looking? I could never crochet steadily without watching each stitch. Muscle memory, and I can feel it. I can feel it. Canada. Knitter girls in Canada. See, what you do is you tells him he makes the bestest drinks and he delivers them like a cabana boy. Booze butler. No, he's my drink butler. He also brings me more water at the end of the night. Part camel. Well, anyone who's not used to the heat, it's hot. Also, 86 degrees isn't pleasant. I've just gotten used to feeling miserable outside. I just like, it's just kind of one of those things to where like the things that it's 86 down here every day. It's like a minimum of 86 down here. So like it's not nice, but we're used to it. So it's not alarming here, but it makes sense because it's probably disgusting up there. And also, that's when it just starts getting too hot. It's David's Tea Coffee. Tea with roasted coffee beans and natural coffee, almond, vanilla flavoring. Ardent, I have no idea. David's Tea hasn't done me wrong yet. And it's not like you accidentally coffee tea'd. So it has a much better chance of success. Literally tastes like tea and black coffee. Time to get creamer. Oh no. Like Rubus tea with cocoa nibs. Yes. Teavana used to have a white chocolate peppermint tea that was Rubus with peppermint and white chocolate nibs in it. And it was divine. And not only was it divine, it tasted the best with Bailey's. And I miss it. Slap smug. This baby has so much caffeine. E6, when is it cooler? We're talking about heading to Florida for some vacation time next year. D-Moon, not during the summer. Not in August. Teavana certainly never tried to sell me $86 tea. So to give you a feeling, D-Moon, the low here is 78 degrees. If we're lucky. It might get down to 75 if we have a cold front. So not then. February, March are fantastic times. Particularly February because it's a little chilly, but it's sunny. It's our dry season. And it beats February wherever you're at. and it's right before spring break. If you come like the last week of February, yes. Go during hurricane season. No, hurricane season's the hot time. We have hurricane season because that's when the water here is the hottest, and hurricanes like hot water. Don't come then. Whatever you do. If you want to go to the beach, October and November are nicer, but that is during hurricane season. April, if you really want to come to the beach, April is best because that's when it's warm, but the ocean's still just cool enough to where it's nice. And then if you come in May, all the jellyfish are here, and then no one swims. Spring break anywhere in Florida is atrocious. Spring break is really only at the beaches and the theme parks. And then like college places. Otherwise it's not really a thing anywhere else. February sounds like a plan? Heck yeah. Florida is very much like the winter. Think of it as like when you most want to leave your house is when you should come to Florida. Don't say it's so hot I want to leave. Let me go someplace hotter. When you are cold and miserable and you hate it there, come to Florida. It will be nice. When I was little and went to Disney World, my mom made everyone have to evacuate the hotel. She turned on the heat. You don't do that anymore. It's fixed. Jellyfish, it's true. It depends upon the beach and it depends upon the place. But Cocoa Beach has had pretty bad jellyfish the last couple springs. My brother-in-law lives in Vegas. I should go down for my birthday. You should. Thank you, Artnet. I had it on. I have background music playing, and I paused it for the Am I the Drama? And I can still hear it, but y'all can't. Thank you for the reminder. October is a nice time of year to visit Florida. November is really nice, right? But you have to do it at like right in between the holidays. It's like that week in between Thanksgiving and Veterans Day. That's a real nice time to come down. You have to think about who has kids, who's got kids, and when are they taking vacation, and then not do that. Like February and September are probably the two slowest months. But if you have kids, they're real inconvenient times to go anywhere. When it gets too warm in the Arctic Circle, there's nowhere to run. Oh no, Fergster, don't say things like that. Don't say things like that. February sounds like a plan. D-Moon will be here. You let us know. I can hardly wait for the 22nd, going to the Oregon coast. That sounds nice. I can hardly wait for next week. 13 Disciples coming down. I can't wait to see them. Balloons, balloons. Hello. That will look so cozy and nice. Thank you. This is our Macariri shawl. It's part of the String Players Knit Along. I'm sorry, I'm Dad. I read about people like you. Oh no. Oh no. So we have our colors here for rundown. This is Hannah Made It's spiced for her pleasure. We have Nitpicks Bear Hawthorn for this lovely lace bit. And then here we have the Hawthorn with the Women Are Fierce by Cornbread and Honey. It's all pinker than it's showing on stream. I couldn't get the white balance quite right tonight. It is very pumpkin spicy. Oh, that's too orange. Think of it right, it's right in the middle. It's right in between the two. Although this does look pretty accurate here. It is the Macariri shawl. So we're doing it as a knit along for the string player. You can get the pattern by clicking on the link. It takes you straight to the PDF page for it. It's from Aurora Knits. And we're just kind of hanging out. Oh, jeez. Put the kettle on, sure, but I'm not sure it will fit. I hate everything about that. Art and Craft, I love you. I love you all. I used to be tough, but then I moved to Seattle, and now I can't handle anything outside of 70 degrees, give or take 10 degrees. I used to say that I was cold-blooded because I was forever too hot. But Damien keeps this house freezing. But it's nice. I'm gonna pick on, I'm pretty sure it was Hinka Knits the other day, was like, oh, it's like 60% humidity. I'm gonna die. And I'm like, don't come here then. She goes, why? What's it like now? I was like, it's 84% humidity. She goes, was it raining? And I was like, no, it's a dry night. We're lucky if the house stays at 50% humidity. And then I was like, oh no, what have I done?
Dirty. Hi.
Jerry just keeps coming in here and yelling at me and then walking away. All right. Let's do one more row and then let's count. The goal is to get through this orange section tonight. So next stream we can start in on the strappity bits. The strappities. Strip. Hope it goes amazing. Good night and good stream. Thank you. Balloons. I hope you have a good night as well. And thanks for stopping by and saying hello. My mom told me I've become as soft as 10-ply toilet paper. You're just a wad of napkins? Posture check. Dang it. No. Immortal enemy, I want to be shrimp. Ugh. Love it. The last few weeks have been gross. Florida in the winter spring is the best because we don't get a fall season here. Florida has hot and then less hot, but really it's like summer, eternal summer, and then a little bit of spring. And I love Florida spring because everything's so green and you can feel everything, like the air crispens up. And we open all the windows and it gets this lovely cross breeze across the lake because we have a lake in front of our house and we have a park behind our house. So we get a nice cross breeze. Open all the windows. It's nice. Funeral court date? Office day. Gio, I had to wear pants today and I too have to wear pants tomorrow. And the worst part about having to wear pants today is I only had one meeting today. And I was like, I really should be there in person for it. And then it was canceled. I had no meetings today. I was like, why am I collaborating? Half the office is out with COVID or is on COVID quarantine. Why am I here? And my boss was like, because it's your job. And I was like, no pants. So there you go. We have spring, summer, and autumn and winter. Everyone else has 4 seasons. It's just us. Did you throw a desk over? Seattle Forge, the desk part of my cubicle is bolted to the wall. I can't, or that thing would have been just thrown over months ago, years ago. I am impressed with Stacey handling the Florida heat like a boss. That's because I just don't go outside for 6 months. So we're always at like the theme parks and I'm always looking for a place inside to sit down and I'm like, I need a break. I call out tomorrow morning and work from home. I got the black lung, pops. I support this message. Practically no one around Seattle has AC. AC is standard in Florida. Everyone has AC. Not everyone has heat, but almost every place you go has air conditioning. To the point to where it is usually freezing inside, and I carry around a sweatshirt in my car all summer long because it is so cold inside and so hot outside. Colin dead. Florida is like Cuba with more expensive doctors. No, Cuba gets a lot of sea breeze and Florida does not. Florida, especially interior Florida where I am, inland, it's just all hot, stale air and it sucks. Seattle Forge, that was us growing up. And when in my house in Toledo, we had central heat, but we only had one wall unit air conditioner. And it was right in between the dining room and my parents' bedroom. So the downstairs was crisp. It was a big deal but my sister and I had to sleep upstairs, so we had to sleep with all the windows open. And some nights it was just too hot and you could not get comfortable. And so it was a big deal when it was hot enough upstairs to get to sleep downstairs on the couch where it was cool. Big deal. God bless Central Air. Agreed. We have our AC unit is Central Air plus Central Heat. It's the same Z's. No one in Florida has a furnace. That's not a thing. That's not a thing people have here. You know what? I did it again, so we're gonna go back. I knit front and back and I shouldn't have. So let's fix it. That was me growing up just across the river from Detroit, sleeping in the basement after June. We weren't old enough to sleep in the basement. At the time, this was a big issue. When we were kids, like when sleeping downstairs was the fun part. And then after that, it was just kind of like, suck it up and go upstairs anyway. I was a kid in the 70s, so they didn't care that we were too young. Yeah, well, your cars also didn't have seat belts, so we're not taking medical advice from you guys. No offense. We splurged on an AC a few years back because you're weak? I don't think you're weak. Also, where do you live, Websk, if I may ask? No particulars, but where-ish? Where-ish? We had a bunk bed in the basement for summer months. By the time we were old enough to where sleeping in the basement would have been a thing, we were refinishing the basement to sell the house anyway, so nobody wanted to be downstairs with all the paint. We're in Seattle too, but we're in Toronto. Oh, you were in Toronto. I thought you said we're in Seattle too, but we're in Toronto. And I was like, those are two separate places. Y'all can't fool me. I gotcha. It's fine. Think of your ancestors so proud of their descendants are so prosperous that they can control the weather inside their living space. Basically. What do you mean old enough to sleep in the basement? Well, so when we were real little, no one wanted to sleep in the basement because it was scary and it smelled weird. And then no one wanted to sleep in the basement because that's where all Dad's tools were, and he would hang out puttering around at night, and no one wanted to listen to him tinkering around. And then it wasn't cool because we were I was a tween. I was a preteen, and it smelled musty, and I don't want to smell like basement. Out. And then I was like, yeah, basement could be cool. What if I move my room into the basement? And my parents were like, yeah, we're replastering down here. We got to finish it out. And I was like, dang it. I still can't get over people talking about Disneyland, not Disney World here on the West Coast. Only Disney World here. Although we do a surprisingly large amount of things for Disneyland Paris in my department. Let's see. Oh, we're not yet there yet. There we go. Yeah. That's one. All right, let's count this last bit. So we got 1. Stop it. 17. Six. 39, 40, 56. It's true. That's how I remember how many stitches have to be on the other side. But I need to go to work, but I has a cat. Just call in and say, don't you know? Don't you know? Wait until you get the next electric bill before thanking the ancestors. Sometimes. They sometimes cost a lot. So you suffer an extra $1,000 in 7 days. Correct. Correct, Art Craft. So let's see. We said 40. 41. Shh, 55. Girlfriend's age 55. My IQ 55. 59, 60, I see you. 61, 62, 63, y'all are rude. 69, 70, 71, y'all are spicy. 72, 73, 74. KB Fibers, hella spicy. Come on, girl. Now you 55. 74, I think I said. There we go. We are not going to make it to the end. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 more rows. I'm much too tired. Just the way I like it. Spicy. Stacy, did you hear the good news? Is it the good news about your spindle? That's money well spent. Aren't millennials supposed to spend money on experiences? You know, the economy. That seems like a thing. Can all quit our jobs and knit freely? My fiber came today. Yay. Today was a roller coaster. Please tell me your day was great. My day was great. My day was like, but why? Why am I here? That's why KB Counts then tells us. I can't do that. Lexi Crochet, I'm very excited for you. I hope your spinning goes well. And I bought new crochet hooks. Heck yeah. Heck to the yeah. We got to fill up FAFSA for the first time today. That's a form that's even worse than taxes if that's possible. I hate FAFSA forms. Why is FAFSA such a nightmare? Because no one wants to give you money. Jeez. That sounded like a Jehovah's Witness? What? And you do a FAFSA every damn year. Correct. Sometimes every semester, depending upon your college. No, you do every year. Hinka, you got nuts on the mind. Ma'am, I don't mean to worry you, but you got a lot of nuts. A lot of nuts. Make it difficult to deter the people who aren't dedicated enough, like cover letters on resumes and listed all addresses lived in the last 10 years on job apps. The last 10 years on job apps is for people who are too lazy to pay for a proper background check. You don't have to actually list that on job applications. It was a hospital. That's a different story. That's a different story. Hospitals are looking for your urban versus non-urban experience. Have you lived in places with lots of people before? That's what hospitals are looking at. That's what hospitals are looking at. All right, gang. I'm so tired. I'm fading real fast. FAFSA was the single worst part about going to college. It's paperwork. And heaven forbid you need financial aid. I spent more time in the financial aid office than I did in my classes my first semester of college. That's not a cute look. Request a drink from Damien on a stream. I'm too tired to drink, man. Don't even get me started on PB&J sandwiches. Hink at smooth or crunchy peanut butter. Smooth or crunchy peanut butter. We don't do shots here. We have fancy liquor. I do not shoot my liquor. I sip it. An alcoholic. Duh. Sip it like someone who's had to pay a lot of money for it. Let's see. Who's on? Who's doing what? All right. People we could raid. Soft Goth Love. Oh my gosh. Pre-roll ads everywhere. All right. Zakalia is doing Amigurumi. A little doll with a dress skirt is what it looks like. Art by Trisha Hall is continuing their subathon, and she is watercoloring some vegetables. Duo is continuing the Stardew the Stardew Stitch Along. Let's see. Soft Goth Love was doing micro crochet, but now they're finished. They may not be on for very long. Crunchy is an abomination. Stop. It depends on what it's for. Cooking, smooth. PB&J, crunchy always. Crunchy peanut butter, raspberry jam with the seeds, pretzels, pretzel sticks. Best packed lunch ever. Thank you for streaming, you absolute bean. I love you too, you bean. Thanks for letting me hang, Fergster, anytime. Like I got bored halfway through. Gio, I hate to leave you on this. I hate to have asked you such a violent question. Good night, hon. Glad to catch you. Amaranth, thanks for stopping by. You guys are already saying goodbye and we haven't even said who we're rating yet. Y'all we haven't. Who do you want to see? Soft Goth Love is cross-stitching hearts. Zakalia is crocheting amigurumi. We could get Duo. No one cares. All right, we're gonna just go say hi to Soft Goth Love. Y'all are all ready to go. I love you guys so much. Here we go. Atomic Raid. We will be back Thursday, same bat time, same bat station, and Saturday for some spinning for our last ply. I finished the white off stream, so it's just that purple ply. Next week, Tuesday night, I'm streaming, but it will probably be a shorter stream. We'll probably only go until 8, so I'm going to try and start early. Thursday night, no stream next week. Saturday next week, undecided. We're hanging out with 13 Disciple in town, so I know there's no stream on that Thursday, I'm waiting to find out what plans are about that Saturday. 13 Disciple. We're going to post a bunch of pictures. Y'all will know he's in town. All right, gang. Have a lovely evening. I will catch you guys next time. Please take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Stay safe. Have civility. And take care. Bye.